But for Ian and Camilla, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Ian and Camilla. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy, so very well done. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £2,500. Well, Ian, you've done this before, but this time you've come with a professional, you see?
Yes.
There you go. You're going to go one step better and win that jackpot for your charity.
That would be nice.
Let's hope it's something Danish.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Great, wouldn't it? Something
history.
Danish.
Danish history. Yeah.
Well, best of luck with that. As always, you get to choose your category for the final round from the 4 that we put up on the board. Let's see what's up on the board. Let's hope there's something up there you like the look of. Today's selection looks like this: 1980s, food, cultural events of 2014, words.
So it's between food and 1980s. What do you reckon?
1980s.
Should we go for that?
Yeah.
Let's go for 1980s.
The 1980s it is, Rich.
Yeah, not a bad choice. If you do like your 80s music, you could be in with a chance here. We're looking for any of the following. We're looking for any UK #1 single of the 1980s. So the title of any song that was a UK #1 between January 1980 and December 1989. We're looking for any film nominated for an Oscar, any 80s film nominated for an Oscar. So that would be in the Oscar ceremony of 1981 through to 1990. Or we are looking for any manager, anyone who managed a team in a 1980s FA Cup final. So any UK #1 single, any Oscar-nominated film of the 80s, or any 1980s FA Cup final manager. Very, very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot for your charities is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's put 60 seconds up on the board. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay, so we've got Oscar-nominated films.
Okay, what about UK #1?
Yeah, you
what
can
about
also
Boy
go for
George?
Boy George? Come a Chameleon? Yeah, or
Is that a #1?
something from Rod Stewart, something like that, in the 80s. Oscar-nominated films, I'm thinking when I was a teenager.
Yeah, what did you watch?
E.T. or something like that. E.T. What about Footloose? I'm thinking of all the dancing ones. Footloose. That's sort of 80s,
When's
isn't
Top Gun?
it? Top Gun?
Was that 80s or 90s?
I think that may have been the 80s. Yes, it was the 80s as well. Top Gun.
But were they Oscar nominated?
That's
the question.
I'm not sure about that. Not.
Okay, we're going to go for... do we have to give the answer?
Not yet.
No, okay.
#1, singles.
Who else?
10 seconds left.
I'm thinking of Boy George. I can't think of anybody else by now.
That's a good one. That's a good start. Nominated films.
We're not going to go there with the FA Cup, are we?
No. That is your time up, I'm afraid. I now need your 3 answers. What are you going to go for?
Okay, we think I Will Survive.
I Will Survive.
Song, yeah.
Come a Chameleon.
Yeah.
Karma Chameleon.
And Oscar-nominated movie. I'm thinking 4th of July.
Was the 80s?
Maybe that was the 90s. Let's what about what's the other one?
You know lots of...
Top Gun. You said
Top Gun.
Okay, Top Gun.
Yeah.
Okay, now which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Karma Chameleon, do you think? Boy George song.
Yeah,
okay, Karma Chameleon we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Top Gun, because I'm not sure it's the 80s.
Top Gun we'll put first, and then I Will Survive in the middle. Okay, well, let's pop those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got Top Gun, I Will Survive, and Karma Chameleon. Well, 3 good answers up on the board. Let's hope one of those is pointless and wins that jackpot for you. If you are going to win the jackpot, which are the charities you're playing for? Ian?
Well, mine is Well Child, and basically they fund nurses who go into children with long-term illnesses, and they administer drugs for them. So they don't have to go into hospitals, they can go to their homes.
Very good. Camilla?
And mine is the Dog Trust, because I got my dog there and they never put down a healthy dog, and I just adore them as a charity, and they save a lot of dogs, and I'm a dog lover.
Very good. 2 excellent charities there. Well, let's hope. Please can one of these answers be pointless so we can win that jackpot for your charities? Well, your first answer was Top Gun, the one you thought was probably least likely to be pointless. Only one of these has to be pointless, remember, for you to win that jackpot, £2,500. Let's find out how many people named Top Gun. I'm afraid probably not Oscar, certainly from the 80s. Of that there can be no doubt. But yes, obviously not Oscar nominated.
No.
So unfortunately not a pointless answer. Only 2 more shots at today's jackpot. Your second answer was I Will Survive. Was this a number 1 from the 1980s for £2,500? Let's see how many people said I Will Survive. No! Maybe Ian was right. More of the 70s. Or maybe it wasn't number 1.
Maybe it wasn't.
Anyway, either way, only 1 more shot at today's jackpot. Your last answer, Karma Chameleon, the one you were absolutely certain was a number 1 from the 80s. Let's see if anyone remembered it. If it's pointless, it will win £2,500 for your charities. Karma Chameleon, is it pointless? It's right. Well, your first answer, Top Gun, was an incorrect answer, as indeed was your second answer, I Will Survive. But your third and final answer, Karma Chameleon, that takes us to 7. That was a good answer, though. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ian. For the second time, you've stood there, only 7 points away. I think it was better than you did last time.
I'm just glad we had 3 answers for you.
Well, 3 good answers. Sadly, 2 of them wrong. But there we are. Unfortunately, you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot of £2,500. However, as it is a celebrity special, we're going to donate £500 to each celebrity pair for their respective charities. And we really have loved having you on the show. Thank you both so much. And you get to take home a pointless trophy, so very, very well done.
I've got 2 of those now.
There you are.
Yeah, so tough in those 60 seconds. There's an awful lot of pointless answers, especially in the number 1s that you're going to recognise. Top Gun, yeah, not nominated for Best Picture Oscar, I'm afraid. I'll tell you one film that was nominated for Best Picture Oscar. Was Born on the 4th of July.
Oh no!
No.
And that was a pointless answer.
Oh no!
It's really, really unlucky. But in that 60 seconds, you've got so many things going through your brain, and picking the right ones is so difficult. But let's take a look at some of the singles, though, first. Into the Groove, Madonna, lots of Madonna songs were pointless. Actually, True Blue, Like a Prayer, Papa Don't Preach, also pointless answers. Is There Something I Should Know, Duran Duran. Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up was a pointless answer. And Under Pressure, which was Queen and David Bowie. You also could have had Always on My Mind. You could have had Another Brick in the Wall, Ashes to Ashes, Caravan of Love, China in your hand. Come On Eileen is a pointless answer.
Oh, no.
Don't Leave Me This Way, Ebony and Ivory, Rock Me Amadeus, Pass the Dutchie, Musical Youth. Been a nice way to win the money. Super Trooper, The Lady in Red, all sorts of pointless answers out there. Let's take a look at some of the Oscar-nominated films. Born on the 4th of July, there it is, sorry about that one. Driving Miss Daisy, Raging Bull, Terms of Endearment, all those pointless answers. Well done if you said any of those. And Football Managers, I know some people will have been concentrating on this category, and you will have got a few of these, I suspect. Wimbledon manager, Bobby Gould, is a pointless answer. David Pleat for Spurs. Graham Taylor for Watford. Jimmy Melia, who was Brighton manager when they got to the cup final against Man United. Only 3 other answers there. Colin Harvey of Everton, and the 2 Coventry co-managers who were George Curtis and John Sillett. Very well done if you get any of those at home. And tough luck, you came up with a pointless answer in your 60 seconds. But hopefully people got stuff at home. But you've been terrific all the way through.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you, Ian and Camilla, but it's been fabulous having you on the show again. Thank you so much.
Loved it.
Thank you
Brilliant
so much.
contestants, Ian and Camilla.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.